Hello friends, today's topic is living in my car. Let's rant.
Two things that I hate most about living in my car is it makes it really easy to lose things and really difficult to get packages. So I lost my headphones at a Planet Fitness in Oklahoma City. Didn't realize that I left them there until I was in Colorado. So then I had to order new earbuds to a random Amazon locker in Idaho Falls along my road trip. When I got those, the right earbud didn't work, so I had to return those. I ordered a new pair of earbuds to my first house sit. They said that they would be delivered the next day. They weren't. They were delayed a week. So they arrived after I had already left the house sit, after I had tried to cancel them, and so I demanded a refund. Luckily, Amazon gave me a refund. And now I have earbuds. So I can go into Planet Fitness for the first time in, 3 fucking weeks.
Anytime people find out that I live in my car in August, they're like, how do you stay cold? How do you stay cool? Especially being that my AC broke 2 days ago. Well, the fan broke, and it's going to cost $560 to fix, even though I just paid $1,000 to get the resistor fixed and other things fixed on my car. But anyway, people always ask how I stay cool. I don't. I go to bed at night and lay on top of my covers and literally bake and sweat. But then in the middle of the night, there's a point where the temperature drops and it gets like super chilly. That is prime time. And then I crawl under my covers just 2 a.m, wake up to the sun blazing in, baking me like a rotisserie chicken. I only put my mosquito nets up last night because I'm in a really safe parking lot. It's like my friend's parking lot. But hey, it comes with the territory of living in your car.
I've been living in my car for over 70 days now, and I'm in a pickle. I ran out of food. I don't have any gas, so I'm kind of stranded in a parking lot. I've been here for around 4 days now, and I'm a little stressed, but I'm still making it work somehow. I'm trying everything in my character to just not go on the side of the road and beg for money because, I don't know, just something deep down in me is telling me that's not the way to do it. And then the hunger starts to kick in and your tummy's just rumbling and you're just like, man, you start to get really desperate. I'm fucking desperate to get food. I was like, man, I can see why people freaking go to stores and steal. But I don't steal. When I stole as a kid, I did steal when I was a kid. I got caught and I was freaking scared, man. I was fucking scared. I never did it again after that. Sorry, Mom. I know you're gonna see this message. But I'm an artist and I'm very freaking creative. So I was like, man, I gotta find a creative way for me to actually get some food because I need some meat. I was eating like bananas and bread for a while because it was super cheap. Did you know bananas, a single banana at Target is 25 cents? And then like I got a loaf of bread for like $1.49, which was great. But now it's all gone. So my creative solution was like, okay, there's restaurants around me right now. And I know that restaurants typically throw away some food at the end of the day. And I know that there's also the app Too Good To Go where they pretty much sell the leftovers that restaurants have, which kind of sucks because like I don't have the money to actually pay for Too Good To Go. But I saw a buffet when I was walking the other day and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll try out this buffet. I walked up to the buffet around 6:30 and I was like, hey, I'm curious what you guys do with the leftovers. And the lady at the desk was like, sometimes we have some person like throw out the trash or do a little bit of side work. And I was like, okay, cool. And she's like, you want me to ask the manager? I was like, yeah. So she got the manager. And the manager came up and I started talking to the manager for a little bit and she said, come back at 9:30.
I'll take out trash, I'll sweep, whatever. 9:30? Thank you.
That was 3 hours later. So I went back to my car and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm excited. And then I go back after 3 hours later to the buffet place. And it turns out that the lady just gave the food to somebody else. She didn't even care about me. And I was like, man, dude, the world is freaking rough. I was like, honestly, I was bawling because like food, like it's fucking crazy. Anyways, I was like, I need to really do something about this. And so I started walking back to my car and then I saw a Little Caesars across the street. While in the Little Caesars, I asked the coworkers, what do you guys do with the food? The lady said, we mark it up and we just keep it in the back. I was like, is there anything I could do to possibly get some of that food? Like any side work, I can sweep, I can help out or anything? And she's like, no. So I was like, okay, fuck. What the hell is going on with this? Like, what do people do with the leftover food? Do you guys just really just throw it away? Like, that's messed up. Anyways, I was losing hope at that moment. I was feeling very distraught. And I was just like, man, I really fucking hate it here. Anyways, I started walking back to my car, and then last ditch of hope. I saw an Applebee's. Applebee's. I think that's how you say it now. Anyways, I saw an Applebee's, and I was just like, I'll give this a shot. I walk in there. I'm in the lobby. I see that there's silverware and menus. I was like, man, maybe I can offer to roll some silverware or wipe down the menus. I used to serve in the past, so I'm like, I know this stuff. I'm used to it. And they're about to close. So I asked for the manager. I talked to the manager, and she's like, let me go see if I have any leftovers. I was like, okay, sweet. She comes back with six chicken tendies and some fries with some ranch. And she said, I didn't even have to do any side work. I was so blessed. I was so happy. I was so thankful. I was so grateful. Like, it gave me some faith in humanity that something good could possibly happen. Now, as for today, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. So I guess stick along, stay around for the journey. I didn't think I was going to actually even post any of this stuff because it's just like, why would somebody post them being in a miserable situation? I don't fucking know. Do you guys find value in this? So the moral of the story is, if you get rejected, just respect it and move on. That place or person, situation was just not meant for you, and you were just off onto something better that is aligned for you. If you'd like to support this crazy journey, go check out the bio.
Good morning, I am Addison and I live in my car traveling the East Coast. This is like day 13 or 14. Last night we slept in a parking lot, and by we I mean Leah, my dog that she's hiding. Last night we slept in a parking lot. I've already taken down all my back windshield covers, and now we are about to get ready. Okay, so we're on a 9-hour drive. We have 6 hours left. We're not doing the whole thing because we're not going to get there until after sunset. But we just stopped at a rest stop. Yeah. Okay, so I just made it into Ohio, which is now my 27th state, I believe. I have to check. But we still have a little under 5 hours left. Okay, so we just stopped and got some gas, and now we have 4 hours left. But we're not going the whole way there like that. So maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna find me a place to sleep. Okay, so I just got to the parking lot. I'm sleeping tonight to check it out, and then I need to go to the grocery store really quick to go buy Leah some more dog food, and then I'm gonna take her to the dog park. And we're on a race for time because the sun is soon to set, and I need to get her to the dog park whenever there's still sun. She's looking at geese. But we're gonna have a 3-hour drive tomorrow to our next stop. Okay, so I went to the dog park, also bought Leo some food, fed her. Whenever I went to go leave the dog park though, my car didn't want to start. It took me 3 times to start it. We think my battery is going dead. And so then after that, it started 3rd time. 3 time's a charm. Came to Planet Fitness, worked out, showered. Now I'm in my parking lot for the night, and then all my window covers are up. Tomorrow we're gonna either go to O'Reilly's, we think, is what I'm gonna do, and get a new battery and switch it out, because it's probably time with how much I use my battery, and then like just because it's a 2022. So yeah, but I'm about to journal and read, and then I'm going to bed. So good night. I love y'all. Let's hope my car starts in the morning. Because just now, whenever I started up after the gym and moved to my parking spot, it didn't want to start up for a second. Like, it started first time, but so like, easy girl. She sounded like a little grandma, you know?
Living in a car is rough, but I guess it's better than living on a sidewalk, I guess.
So let's talk about how I lived in my car for 6 months. And no, I did not lose my job. I didn't get kicked out of my place. I did this purely out of choice for a personal growth exercise. And yes, living out of your car for 6 months may be kind of extreme for a lot of people, like looking to do a personal growth exercise. But for me, it seemed like the perfect decision, and it really was. So about a year and a half ago, I just felt stuck, unsatisfied, displeased with just about every single aspect of my life. Nothing like earth-shattering happened in my life or anything. I just felt like I just wanted more. So all throughout my life, there's kind of been a theme of me missing out on experiences and opportunities because I'm scared. I was sick of living small. I was sick of being comfortable. I really wanted to shake myself out of this hole I was in and start really living. Why I thought living out of my car and selling all of my belongings was the answer, I don't know, but it seemed like the right thing to do at the time. So I spent about like a month researching and actually converting my SUV, which the same SUV I'm in right now, I converted it into like a mini camper. I had a full-on bed, storage, like little mini kitchen, a battery pack, everything, like the whole deal. So at the time, I was actually living in Boise, Idaho, and it gets freezing there, so there's no way I was gonna do it there. So I headed down to San Diego because, one, San Diego, and two, the weather is absolutely perfect. Was I scared? Yes. What did I think about the million things that could go wrong? Yes. Like my car could break down. I could get my car broken into. Some freak might like try to kidnap me. I don't know. There were a million things that could happen, that could go wrong. The car was my home. Like if I didn't have my car, I'm screwed. But again, the whole point of this whole exercise was to allow myself to feel fear, but not let it stop me from accomplishing what I want to do. So I can honestly say for probably the first 4 or 5 nights, I did not sleep. Any little noise, I was like up and like looking around and convinced someone was trying to break into my car to try to kill me. And I don't know if you know anything about San Diego, but yeah, it's pretty, but it is not the safest place. Like the homeless population is just absolutely insane. Traffic is a mess. There's people everywhere. So there was a good chance that people would see that I'm actually living out of my car. And yes, that could make me a target.
I live in my car, and you're absolutely right. We should not have to live in cars, but we do. It's because when I was 17 years old, $400 was my rent for 4 years straight. It was 2 bedrooms and a living room the size of a 3-car garage with a half bath and a very large kitchen. I had laundry hookup, and it was incredible. And electric was so cheap back then too, but fast forward to 2025, and those same apartments are literally $3,000 right now. It's pretty pathetic how incredibly sad the world is right now for us to have to live in cars just so we cannot be drowning under 3 jobs. Because I had multiple jobs. I always have multiple jobs. And for the first time in my life, I have a job and a side hustle, not multiple jobs. So, I mean, we shouldn't have to live in cars, but there's freedom that comes with it. But thank you for your support.
What do you think about this video? Thank you for watching until next time.